Good morning, guys. What's going on? Alright, so Samantha's been bugging me about this thing. I think I messed up. I showed her a picture of it, of somebody doing it on a shuttle bus page. I'm going to stop showing her pictures. So now she's bugging me to, you know, take this down and put more storage.
You. I just asked once.
You did not ask me once. But before we go into Lowe's, we overnighted at a Lowe's, you know, Lowe's Home Improvement. So it was a quiet night, by the way, no problems. And so before we go in there, and I want to pull this down, and we're gonna see if we need anything. You know what I mean? Because we're gonna go in there. So if I need anything, I'd rather find out now than have to wobble back to into Lowe's and have to go get it again. Right. So we're gonna pull this down and see what we're really working with. All right. So I took my magnet board down. That was short-lived. So
we're gonna put it right here. It fits right here.
Whatever. And then I took my signs down. So there's just a couple screws. So it has like these button things. So I pulled them off with a plier, and then underneath that is like a screw. Yeah. And you just take your drill and you'll take them all out. There's probably about 6 or 7 of them.
It's a regular looking screw.
And now I'm officially fighting with this thing.
We couldn't get this one out. This screw.
Yeah.
There's like a bit or something that's stuck in there. So I don't even think the needle nose will be able to get that out. So we can't get this out. So we're gonna have to. So if we don't like this, whether or not, we gotta keep. We're out of luck because we have to rip that one out.
Man. It's held in by something. I wonder if this hinge is bolted into something. Yeah, it looks like the hinge might be bolted in. Alright, I'll come back with you guys in a minute. Alright, stage 1 complete. So as you can see, we got some stray wires. This I feel like just cutting. This was to power, there was originally an LED strip light here that would illuminate this thing. And I guess on the outside or the inside you could write, you know, whatever you wanted to. And then it would light it up at night, but I don't have that anymore, so I'm probably just going to clip this one. These lights up here run the clearance lights, so I got to keep those. I'm going to have to tie them. I want to tie them up a little more neatly. Put them like way up here so they're kind of hidden. I got to see what I can zip tie them all to. But look how much room. I mean, there is a ton of space in here. And I found some more dead bugs, by the way. But we're going to clean this out. And then I got to see, I don't know, I'd like to see like, maybe on the shuttle pages what they used, you know, for this. Sam was thinking about using the flooring, you know, just for the, like the bottom layer, just to kind of keep everything in, but it's not really that pretty in here, you know, so I don't know what we're going to do.
Well, I'm going to put the flooring across here, because that's what the guy did.
Well, we'll see. My worry is if it's going to actually stick or not, because it's, you know, this is all curved. So I don't know how that's going to stay, you know, on, especially when we're driving and it's banging around. So let me sit here and brainstorm a little bit and clean these bugs out, and then I'll get back with you guys.
All right, boy. All right.
Makeup.
Looks like a mushroom. All right, so we're gonna go about 6 inches high because I want stuff not to come flying out, but I also want to be able to grab stuff. I'd grab my step stool if it really came down to it. But we're gonna get a very thin piece of wood to make a little barricade, and then what I'm probably gonna do is get, like, whenever we go to Walmart, get like a cute curtain, and I have to figure out how I can keep the curtain up because I want to be able to, you know, grab whatever needs to be in there. But we're gonna go to Lowe's. We're gonna grab some wood. I need some paper towels, and yeah, get some goodies.
All right, guys, got back from Lowe's. Looked around at a couple different things. We were looking at these like wood boards that have like, I don't know what they're called, but they have like notches in them, and it looks like they're very thin, and they have like, it looks like they have like 6 different planks attached to one. I don't know, it's hard to describe. But they were huge, and they were kind of expensive, and then we'd have to get somebody to cut them, and I just, whatever. So I have so many of these floor planks left that I figured we'll use them. So I bought a piece of, I don't know what kind of, it's like plastic siding for a house, and I cut it, and then Sam and I both cut, you know, different planks, and we filled it, and then once it settles and everything, we're gonna put it up here. I took the screws that hold this plastic trim up. I'm gonna put the thing on and screw it on and then probably like liquid nails or something, and have the rest of it sit on these posts. So all in good time. Right now it's just kind of like a waiting game because I'm just waiting for everything to dry. So we got to do that, and then we'll move on to the next project. All right, so while that's drying, I don't want to hear it from you guys, all right? So I got that planks drying over there. I like Christmas, and Sam likes Christmas, and we have a hard time waiting for things. So we were in Lowe's, and I found the perfect little Christmas tree for the bus. So this is a 5-foot pre-lit Christmas tree. I didn't get ornaments yet because...
all they had was glass.
Yeah, and I didn't really see anything that I liked either. But yeah, the glass was mainly the thing because if it breaks, it's going to shatter all over the floor. But this is a good size. You know, it comes together. It comes like that. So it's in here. So I'm going to pull it out. I think we're going to put it up here if it'll fit. I'm not sure. If it doesn't, I may put it in a corner somewhere. But I really need some Christmas spirit. So I know it's not Halloween yet. I don't want to hear it from you guys. Maybe this will just be my test run just to see how it is, make sure everything works. But I'm gonna pop it out and we'll see how it looks in here. But you know, the last time I had a Christmas tree was, man, when we were in an apartment a long time ago. So we had never got one while we were living in an RV or a van or a bus. So I'm excited. So let me pull it out and we'll set it up. Have yourself a I like my little tree. I still gotta like spread out the leaves and stuff because they pack them in there. But it looks really nice. I wanted to have it on a table that I had right here, but it was too tall for the ceiling. But it looks really nice and it fits perfect in this corner. So we'll just keep it there for the holiday season, and then once the holidays are over, I'll put the table back. But it looks really good. I need to get an extension cord though, because for some reason the cable is really short on this thing. So I'm gonna get a short extension cord. I had to unplug the air conditioner to you know, I wanted to test it out while we're here at Lowe's still, make sure everything's working. But it's really nice. We'll get a little star or something, and then we'll get some ornaments. You approve?
Yeah.
All right. So just gonna give this thing a little bit more time to dry, and then we'll put it on up, guys.
All right, guys, and this is it. So we got this from Lowe's. It was really long. So we cut it down. It was white, and it looks like a picket fence, not picket fence, but it looks like a fence. I don't know how to explain it. Anyway, I didn't like how it looked with the white. It just stuck out too much, and it was an eyesore. So we did put the flooring on it, and I thought it looks really nice. And I don't know why. You can tell. It's so easy to tell. Because when it's on the floor, it doesn't look like that. So yeah, that's what that looks like. Our curtain is going to go up here, so you're not even going to see this. But I still have my step stool because I wanted it up high enough that nothing would fall out. So I do have to step on, I might have to step on it to get certain things. That way I don't lean on this. But we drilled it right back in. And yeah, she's good to go. And now I'm going to show you guys our sink. We were able to get the jug in there. We had to cut the wood to be able to fit the jug in there. So I'm going to turn the sink on. We didn't test it yet to make sure everything's good, so.
Gotta take our plug out.
Oh. And look at it, it's going down.
No leaks. Oh, and I hear it trickling in there.
Sweet.
That is awesome. Nice. That's a budget sink for your butt.
I'm really excited that I can use my sink now. Also too, I don't know if you guys remember, but when it comes to dishes, I don't use soap and water. I use vinegar and water. I do 50% vinegar, 50% water, but I try to cut down a little bit on the vinegar because Sean can't deal with the smell. So try to not do 50-50, try to do a little less than that. I also add essential oil into it to kind of help with the smell. But I just spray that on whatever, like any pot, any pan, let it sit for a minute, and then just wipe it with a paper towel. And it saves a lot when it comes to water. But that's it for this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll see you in the next one.